Hi, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome back to this channel. If you are privileged to watch some of the shorts I shared with you last month, I shared with you the top 10 amino acids you need to inculcate into your fish feed. But a lot of people have actually not seen that video because it's actually a short, and short algorithm doesn't favor a long algorithm. So on that note, I've decided to share that same content as a long form so that you will understand what I passed across in that video. You'll bear with me that I'll be reading from my jotter here because I can't remember everything offhand, you know. At the same time, I want to give you the facts and not to fumble. So, I'm going to be starting with, which one should I start with? They are in no way arranged in order of usefulness. No, I only arrange them the way it's going to be more convenient for me. So the first one on my list is arginine. And here I said arginine plays the role of cell division, wound healing, removing ammonia from the body. It also promotes growth. Yes, so that is the function of arginine. Arginine is one of the top 10 essential amino acids that you need to calculate for if you want your fishes or even all other livestock. If you want them to grow fast, you need to calculate this. And arginine can be easily accessible in rice bran, in wheat flour, in meat, and also in bone meal. Both your meat meal and also bone meal, they contain arginine. And you know the funniest thing, this is only required in just minute percentage of your feed, just within 3 to 8.1% is okay, and you'll see the results of what I just told you. The second one, without wasting much time, is lysine. This lysine, I'm so sure you are familiar with it, or even if you are not familiar with it, you must have had it. What's Magbo? All right. Lysine plays the role of increasing weight gain. So if you want your livestock to quickly achieve weight gains, you have to be adding lysine. And not just for the weight gain, it also helps in muscle growth. As for your fish now, the fish requires between 3 to 6% in their meals. So if you want your fishes to grow, add about 3 to 6% of the total feed in your meal. And some people will be asking me, where can we get this lysine? Lysine can be bought from the meal house or the animal pharmacy. What do we call that? I don't even know the name again. So, but you can also get it organically from all these small animals like earthworms. Then in your fish meal as well, lysine is there. Also in your soybean waste, lysine is there, but most of the time we always add it as additive. Okay, the third essential amino acid I'm going to be sharing with you is methionine. Methionine, whichever name you call it or whichever pronunciation you give to it, methionine. So with methionine, your fish can eat less. Yes, it will make your fish to eat less and they will grow better. Isn't that amazing? So, and it plays a vital role as building block in protein synthesis as well as other functions in the body of your fishes. Actually, this video is dedicated to those people rearing fishes. However, those people with other livestock can still learn from this video as well. Excuse you. About 1 to 0.9 up to 1.3% inclusion is recommended. And this methionine can be found in eggs, yes, eggs of your poultry, but most of the time it's always advisable you buy it as additive so that you'll be sure you have methionine. And the price varies. We have some that have been adulterated, and we have some that are just pure methionine, but just watch out for that. The fourth one is tryptophan. Tryptophan, it plays a vital role in food intake and acts as anti-stress. So if you observed that your fishes, they are not agile, they are not doing fine, they are doing sluggish, probably they are stressed. So if you give them tryptophan, they'll be fine. And okay, let me just finish here. That tryptophan is readily available in your fish meal, and can as well be gotten as feed supplements. I hope you got that. Poultry byproducts, soybean, cowpea, they all contain tryptophan. And let me shock you, your banana is very rich in tryptophan. Yeah, you're asking me, go and do your own research. So in case you want to know how you can add banana to the feed of your fishes, do your own research and come up with something. Okay, another one here is histidine. Histidine, that's the fifth amino acid on my list of essential amino acids. The histidine required for synthesis of protein, tissue formation, as well as regulate immune system. So if you have histidine in your fish meal, of course, when tissue is being formed, then your fishes will gain weight. So the efficiency depresses growth performance. So if your fishes lack histidine in their meal, in their feeds, that is what will happen. There's going to be depletion in the growth performance, and also the feed utilization will also come down. I hope you understand. About 0.89 up to 3.54%, according to research, should be added to your feeds. Of course, I know a lot of people will be asking me, will I now go to pharmacy to buy histidine? I don't know if it's readily available as additive, but is found in your fish meal. So that's part of the reason why you have to use fish meal for the preparation of your fish feed. It's also present in bone meal, soybean, and also in your wheat flour. They are very rich in histidine. And as you can see, you see that we are always mentioning fish meal, fish meal, fish meal. So that is part of the reason why fish meal play a very major role, a vital position in your fish feed production. And even let me tell you, other livestock animal, if you give them fish meal, all these essential amino acids would be present for them. I hope you understand. So without wasting much of your time, let me go to the sixth essential amino acid, which is valine. Excuse me. Valine is responsible for the development of skeletal tissue as well as energy production. So if your fishes are not doing fine as well, if they're sluggish, apart from tryptophan that I told you initially, you also need valine. So valine is also responsible for nitrogen balance, protein synthesis, and about 29.6 gram per 1 kg is needed in the feed. So which means if you are preparing like 100 kg of feed, You just do your multiplication, that's 29.6 times 100. I hope you understand, which means you'll be adding roughly like 3 kg to be included in your fish feed or in your livestock feed. Okay, and readily available in soybean, peanut, that is your GNC. Can you see the reason why we had GNC now is because of that valine, and is also present in other grains, but you just take hold of soybean and GNC. The seventh on my list here is leucine. Leucine, which is readily available in your soybean, in your rice, in your fish meal again, and others. Leucine is responsible for weight control. Of course, you have to control the weight as well. It also prevents muscle loss, wound healing, and production of growth hormone. Leucine, that's the function. And I told you it's readily available in your soybean. So if you are making use of soybean, can you see what you are deriving from the use of that? And the eighth essential amino acid I'm going to be talking about is isoleucine. Isoleucine is plenteous in your fish meal again, and can as well be found in your soybean, of course. And the function is just to boost energy and endurance. Can you now see the reason why we always tell you to give your fishes a very good feed, a very rich feed? If you give them a very rich feed, then your fishes will not be dying apart from mortality. Okay, the ninth essential amino acid I want to discuss with you is threonine. And threonine is commonly found in wheat, in your sunflower seed, and other plant proteins, but is mainly rich in those two ones I told you, which is the wheat and sunflower seed. The deficiency of threonine can cause fatigue, muscle loss, among others. Threonine. The last but not the least I'm going to be discussing with you is phenylalanine. Phenylalanine. This can be found in fish meal, in your eggs, that's poultry eggs, and also in soybean, and is responsible alongside other amino acids for synthesis of protein. It has a great impact on feed intake, growth performance, as well as survival of your fish. So I hope you followed me through to this end, and you have seen the reason why we always tell you to always have the right proportion of these feed ingredients. Let me not waste much of your time. You've had it yourself. Please, if you plan to have your fish meal made by yourself, which is the best, it's always advisable you take into cognizance these essential amino acids. We have more amino acids than this, but these are the more essential ones that you need to ensure you have it in your feed. Otherwise, you will have runs, and once you have runs, you know what I mean.